Today, I'm going to be giving myself 4 seasons to turn the Baltimore Ravens into a dynasty. And obviously, the Baltimore Ravens have not yet won a Super Bowl in the Lamar Jackson era, but if you ask me, it's really just a matter of time until it happens. I mean, obviously, as you can see to start off the video, this Ravens offense is looking pretty loaded. And on the other hand, I mean, Baltimore's known for defense. This is definitely a top 3 defense in the NFL. And since the Ravens have not won a Super Bowl yet, I mean, we're gonna need to find a way to win 3 Super Bowls in 4 seasons. So hopefully Baltimore doesn't disappoint in year number 1. And it looks like Baltimore definitely didn't disappoint this season because they're gonna go 14-3, which does win the division. But Buffalo also went 14-3, and since they beat us in the regular season, the Bills get the number 1 seed. So we have to play the Tennessee Titans in the wild card round. But I mean, on the bright side, obviously we've got home team advantage, and honestly, I'm not sure how Tennessee is so good right now with the roster that they have. I mean, this is the same Tennessee Titans that won 3 games to get the number 1 pick in the draft last season, but for whatever reason in Madden, they are 9-8, which put them in the playoffs, and they are also taking Baltimore right down to the wire right now. Because we were all tied up at 21, but that touchdown is going to put us back up by 7 points. But anyways, we're coming back out here in the 4th quarter. And after that, the Titans actually took the lead. We are down 31-28 right now. So this is a dire drive for the Ravens. I mean, it's pretty much must score or our season is over. That big pickup from Aguilar already almost has us in field goal position though. So I mean, hold on. I got to keep this with Lamar. I got to slide before we get hit. I mean, at this point, I feel like we're in a good spot where Justin Tucker should be able to nail a field goal. So I mean, I just got to make sure that we don't get sacked. And at the very least, hold on, hold on, we might have a touchdown right here. Lamar's, bro, we're at like the 2-yard line. I mean, I'm just gonna bring out Derrick Henry because all this guy needs to do is pretty much fall forward, and that will give us the lead. So I mean, all we gotta do is make sure the defense doesn't allow a touchdown in the next 27 seconds. And after that, the Titans were able to bring the ball all the way to the 38-yard line, but we ran the clock down to 4 seconds. So this is gonna be the final play of the game. We just gotta make sure nobody catches this, and that is gonna send the Ravens to the divisional round. Something's got to be in the water in Tennessee though, because there is no way that they should be keeping up with the Ravens the way that they did. But anyways, in the divisional round, it looks like we're going to be taking on the New York Jets. So I guess in an alternate universe, the Jets are actually a solid team. I mean, they've been keeping up as well. They haven't scored a single point on offense. I mean, their defense is really the only reason that they're still in this thing, because I mean, we're in the 3rd quarter and we've only been able to put a field goal on the board. So hopefully we can find a way to get in the end zone here so we can take a 10-point lead. But I mean, at the very least, I feel like we are pretty much already in field goal range for Justin Tucker. So I just got to make sure that we don't throw a pick or anything, and we should at least be putting 3 points on the board. And right here, it might be smarter to go for a field goal, but you all know how John Harbaugh works, man. I mean, dude would definitely go for it on 4th and 2. So we're gonna go for it on 4th and 2, and it's gonna pay off. We've got Andrews open. So the decision to go for it on 4th down is gonna pay off. I'm gonna try and run a double slant. I'm hoping we can get Zay open. That's gonna be close. It looks like he is gonna bring it in though. This Jets defense is actually crazy though, man. I mean, they are making us work for everything, because that did still bring up a 3rd and inches, but Henry's got it. So that's gonna bring it all the way to the 5-yard line, and now we've got a fresh set of downs. So we got like 4 attempts to try and knock this in, and we're gonna have Isaiah Likely open. So that will make it a 2-score lead for the Baltimore Ravens. And after that, Baltimore was able to hold on for the dub. We actually ended up getting a shutout. So that was a hell of a performance from the defense, which is gonna send the Ravens to the AFC Championship game. And I was expecting to be playing the Buffalo Bills, but it looks like we're actually gonna be taking on the LA Chargers, who upset the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. So the LA Chargers seem to be on one hell of a run right now, but hopefully hopefully their luck will come to an end against the Ravens, man. I mean, we are already winning by 10 right now. So, oh, dude, Lamar might have a big play if he can get away, but we're going to get taken down. If we could have got around that one last defender, we had a lot of open field there, man. But either way, it's still a 6-yard pickup, so I will take that. We actually should have Aguilar open again. That's another one. Nelly has been a really solid option so far. I mean, he's had some big plays in the postseason, but I'm going to switch it up and try and go for a run with Henry. He's going to get taken down, but I mean, he's still got like a 7-yard pickup. So I'm going to try that again, and hopefully he can get another big gain. That's going to bring it to the 4. I'm going to try and end it off right here, though. I'm going to see if we can get Aguilar open again, but we could also go for Mark Andrews. I think Aguilar should have that for a touchdown, man. What a drive from him. So that is going to make it a 17-point lead for the Baltimore Ravens right before the half. And after that, the Chargers did actually almost pull off the comeback, but Baltimore is still going to hold on for the dub. So that will send the Ravens to the Super Bowl. But anyways, to end off the season, just like this year, it looks like MVP is going to be going to Josh Allen. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like the Ravens are going to be taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And we all know what happened the last time the Ravens and 49ers met in the Super Bowl, so hopefully it can be a rerun here. I mean, it's in New Orleans too, so I mean, things are, if you look at it that way, looking pretty good for the Ravens right now. And we're already up 7-3 with possession, so I mean, we do have a chance to take a 2-score lead here. Oh, dude, Zay's kind of locked up. Lamar almost got the first, or not. It looked like we were a few inches away, but we actually didn't gain a single yard there. So it's 3rd and 2, but likely is going to clutch up for the first down, and he's still going. I mean, that brings it all the way to the 20-yard line. So we are set up pretty well right now. We got to make sure that we keep an eye on the clock because it is running. I got to make sure that that doesn't get too low. But that stop is going to bring up a 3rd down. So if I can't get the first here, we might want to let the clock keep going. We should have it, though. It looks like Bateman is going to pick it up. So I decided to call a timeout with 40 seconds to go. And I'm just going to keep it on the ground with Derrick Henry. I mean, I feel like he should be able to punch it in. He's going to stay up through all of the contact for the touchdown. So Derrick Henry is going to make this a 10-point game right before the half. But now we're coming back out here in the 3rd quarter, and it looks like we are still winning 14-3 right now, but San Fran's got possession. So I want to make sure that our defense can take them off the field here. That will bring up a 3rd down. So I mean, one more stop and we've got him, man. I'm going to send a blitz, which could really hurt us if this doesn't work out, but I feel like the Ravens do have a really good rushing defense, so hopefully we can get to Purdy before he gets the ball off, but it's not gonna happen. They actually got the ball all the way down to the 21-yard line after that, so it's looking like at the very least they are gonna be kicking a field goal, unless, you know, we somehow find a way to get a turnover or something. But for the most part, it seems like they're just gonna keep running the ball with McCaffrey. So I just gotta, oh, they might put this in the air. Hold on. Oh, that's going to bring up a 3rd down. I mean, I'm just going to try to run man coverage here, and hopefully we keep everybody on locks. I mean, oh, dude, that's going to be close. They've got it with Jennings, though. Or not. We pushed them back. It's 4th and inches. So one more stop's actually going to take them off the field because it looks like they are going to be going for it on 4th down, which is definitely a ballsy decision because if they get stopped, which they are not going to be scoring any points. So Baltimore is going to keep this 14-3 lead. And after the big stop from our defense, San Francisco was never able to recover. I mean, they did kick a field goal, but we still won this thing 14-6. So it looks like the Ravens are going to be starting off the video with a Super Bowl win. The journey's just begun though, man. I mean, we still got to find a way to win 2 Super Bowls in the next 3 seasons, but obviously winning it in year number 1 does make things a lot easier for us. But anyways, obviously, as you can see, to end off year number 1, John Harbaugh and the Baltimore Ravens are going to be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy. But anyways, that's going to bring us to the first offseason of the video, and I made a big business decision for the Baltimore Ravens that should keep us as a contender for the rest of this video. It was a very expensive move because it cost me 2 2nd-round picks, a 3rd-round pick, and 3 1st-round picks. But I mean, as you can see, the Baltimore Ravens are gonna be bringing in Justin Jefferson. I mean, him and Lamar Jackson should be crazy together. And after picking up Justin Jefferson, the Baltimore Ravens went on an absolute tear, going 16-1 to win the division and get the #1 seed. And to start off the postseason, it looks like we're going to be taking on the Houston Texans in the divisional round. I can't even lie though, man. I mean, the Texans have kind of caught me off guard in this one because we're all tied up at 21 with like 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So it's pretty important that we get a stop on defense here. And it is third down in case you haven't noticed. So if we can get the stop, which it looks like we're going to, that will take the Texans off the field. They're going to be going for a field goal from here though. And it looks like they are gonna shank it, man. That's going to give us great field position. He doinked it off the post. So we start with the ball at the 48-yard line. I got to make sure that we don't score too quickly because, I mean, there's only 2 minutes and 57 seconds on the clock. So I'm going to run as much clock as I possibly can because then all we got to do is kick a field goal to win this thing. And we did just bring it to the 2-minute warning. So I'm going to go for a run with Henry. If he gets a solid pickup, I mean, the Texans are definitely going to start to use their timeouts or not. But after that, the Texans did eventually start using their timeouts. They've only got one remaining though. So if we can pick up the first here, which is a must because it's third down. Oh, no way we threw a pick. We threw a pick. Lamar, you better catch him, bro. Lamar, you better catch him, bro. We got to find a way to hold them to 3. That was Brandon Stevens, too. That's one of our defensive players that we let go in the offseason. So apparently he is out for revenge, man. This is going to be such a fumble if we end up losing this game. I actually can't believe I threw that interception. I mean, we've got all of our timeouts as well, but I want to try to take the Texans out of field goal range. That might do it, man. Because since there's only 30 seconds, I mean, we really can't do anything to stop the clock now. They can run it down either way. I mean, unless we somehow find a way to block this, that is gonna be an L, bro. That was such a bad fumble on my end. I can't believe I threw that pick, bro. That is a game that we definitely should have won, but instead we're gonna be headed home early. So now we gotta find a way to win 2 Super Bowls in a row. So that is gonna make things a lot more difficult on me, but to end off year number 2, it looks like Jordan Love is gonna be winning MVP, which I wasn't expecting to see, but Lamar did come second place in the votings. And in this year's Super Bowl, it looks like the Bills ended up beating the Eagles, so Josh Allen's finally gonna get himself a ring. But anyways, that's gonna bring us to another offseason, and not winning the Super Bowl last year hurts even more now because we're gonna be losing quite a few players. Mark Andrews is definitely gonna hurt the most, but at least we have Isaiah Likely to take his place. And another one I really didn't want to lose was Patrick Ricard, but we have no way of re-signing him. Or so I thought, because after that, we actually still found a way to get Ricard back in free agency, and we also picked up Bobby Wagner. But anyways, this is what the offense looks like heading into year number 3. I mean, they are clearly still loaded. And on the other hand, I mean, we have lost a few players on this defense, but with that being said, this is still a top 3 defense in the NFL right now. And even though the Ravens did take a bit of a hit in the offseason, they're still gonna go 13-4, which does win the division. The Bills got the #1 seed though with a 15-2 record, so we have to play the Dolphins in the wild card round. But so far we seem to be in control of Miami. I mean, we're up 10-3 right now, so it is a close game, but another touchdown here will put us up by 2 scores. And Zay Flowers has got it all the way down to the 2-yard line. So I'm just gonna hand it off to Derrick Henry, and hopefully this guy can just power his way through. It looks like he is gonna be in for the touchdown. So that will make it a 2-score lead for the Baltimore Ravens. And after that, we did not slow down. I mean, we're gonna get out of here with a 31-3 statement win. So that will send us back to the divisional round. And in the divisional round, it looks like we have a rematch against the Houston Texans. And we did not forget about the Texans beating us in the postseason last year. So I'm out for revenge. I gotta make sure that we get the job done this time. Jefferson's gonna have a big pickup right away. I mean, we're already winning 14-13 in the third quarter right now, but that 1-point lead is probably not gonna last long. So I'm really hoping that we can get a touchdown here. That could go right there. Looks like we are gonna be in the end zone with our rookie tight end. So that is gonna give the Baltimore Ravens an 8-point lead over Houston. And it looks like we were able to hold on to that lead after that because we're still up 21-13 with 2 seconds left on the clock. That thing is running too. So this is going to be the final play of the game. And that is going to do it. Humphrey's going to come down with an interception, which is going to send the Baltimore Ravens back to the AFC Championship game. And I honestly could not have been happier that that dub came against Houston. So it looks like we are going to get our revenge for last season. And just like earlier in the video, I was expecting to be playing the Buffalo Bills, but we're actually going to be taking on the Patriots, who upset the Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. It looks like the Pats don't got nothing on us though, bro. I mean, we're up 24-7 in the third quarter. That should be a big play right there with Jefferson, man. That's gonna put us in the red zone if it doesn't go for a touchdown. He almost fell into the end zone there too. I mean, he brought it all the way to the 1 yard line. So once again, I'm just gonna bring out Derrick Henry, and he is gonna have an easy score. So we are up 31-7 after that touchdown. And after that, the Patriots were not able to pull off a crazy comeback. So we'll take it 38-15, which is gonna send the Ravens back to the Super Bowl. But anyways, to end off the season, once again, it looks like MVP is gonna be going to Josh Allen. But just like last year, Lamar did come second place in the votings. But on the bright side, this time Lamar Jackson was able to win Offensive Player of the Year. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like the Ravens are gonna be taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And it looks like the Ravens' dominant playoff run continues, man. I mean, we're up by 3 points with a minute and 45 seconds to go. So we either got to find a way to score a touchdown or burn Seattle out of their final timeouts. I mean, they've only got one remaining now. So if we can pick up the first down here, this would be a pretty boring end to the Super Bowl. But all we'd have to do is take a couple of knees, but Lamar's going to get caught behind the line. So that will make things pretty interesting for us. I mean, I'm going to go for a run with Henry to try and burn some more clock, because if we do need to give the ball back to the Seahawks, I do not want them to have a lot of time, because all they got to do is kick a field goal and they are right back in this thing. But I'm gonna put in the air, and hopefully Jefferson can get this. But if not, things are going to be interesting. He's got it, but he doesn't have the first down. Either way, though, man, I mean, I think we should be good. I'm just going to go for a run with Lamar. Actually, I'm going to switch this up to a passing play, and I'm just going to run around with Lamar for a bit, and hopefully we can either pick up the first down or run the clock like all the way down. There's only 8 seconds to go. So hold on. We've got the first with Lamar, which is going to put it away. So for the second time in this video, it looks like the Baltimore Ravens are going to be winning the Super Bowl. Seattle brought us right down to the wire, though. I mean, that was definitely a close one, but we've gotten the job done again. So our hopes of becoming a dynasty are still alive, but now we've only got one season to go. So just like this year, winning a Super Bowl next season is definitely a must, but I mean, we'll enjoy the Lombardi Trophy while we have it now. So for the second time today, the Baltimore Ravens are going to be hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. But anyways, that's going to bring us to the final offseason of the video. And the Ravens are once again running low on cap space right now. So we're going to be losing Linderbaum, Humphrey, Bateman. I mean, we're taking quite the hit this year. But just like I did earlier on in the video with Patrick Ricard, I was able to re-sign Linderbaum in free agency. But anyways, to be honest with you, after losing all the players that we did, the defense is a little bit of a mess right now. So I'm going to go out and make some trades. And the first trade that I made was with the Buffalo Bills. We sent them a bunch of draft picks for Bernard and Williams, which should be two pretty big pieces for the defense. And after that, I sent even more draft picks to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for Kancey. And I definitely overpaid for this one, but I really don't care because it's the final season. So I'm just trying to use up all my draft picks. And with my final first and fourth round pick, I was able to bring in Zion Johnson to help out the O-line. But anyways, this is what the offense looks like heading into the final season of this video. I mean, they are clearly still in a good position to win a Super Bowl. And after losing all of the players that we did, I feel like we did do a pretty solid job at rebuilding the defense. And Baltimore did have another pretty solid season. I mean, they almost got the #1 seed, but since Cincinnati won the division, the #1 seed goes to them. So to start off the postseason, we have to go on the road to play the Houston Texans. So I mean, becoming a dynasty is definitely going to be a tough road since we have to play 4 playoff games at the minimum, and we may not see home field once. But as you can see, we are down 9-7 right now, but our field position is great. That sack is going to set us back a bit, though. I'm going to try to go for Derrick Henry here, but if he's locked up, I honestly might just keep it on the ground again with Lamar. And it looks like we're just gonna have to get it off quickly, and he dropped it, which does bring up a 4th down. So I'm just gonna take the field goal because, I mean, it will still give us a 1-point lead heading into halftime, and it looks like it is gonna be good. But either way, it looks like things are probably gonna be working out for us in the end, because we have brought in Houston down to their final play, and we're gonna get the stop on 4th down, which should pretty much put this game away. And Baltimore did hold on for the dub after that. So we're gonna take it 27-19, which is gonna send the Ravens back to the divisional round. And in the divisional round, it looks like we're gonna be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And it looks like it's been another tight one, man. I mean, we're down by 3 points in the 3rd quarter, but we are in position to tie it at the very least with a field goal. That is obviously not the end goal, though. I mean, I'm hoping that we can score a touchdown to take the lead here. I'm gonna see if we can get Justin Jefferson open. Lamar's gonna get sacked, though. It's 3rd and 17. So that is gonna back us up a whole lot, man. This is gonna be pretty difficult to pick up the first, but I mean, we could get Walker open. I doubt it, though. Zay's probably gonna be our best option. Actually, we just gotta get it off so we don't get sacked. We're gonna get held to a field goal, and at this point, we just gotta take it. So hopefully this is good so we can at least tie the game up. That was kind of a weak kick. It is going to be good, though. So we're all tied up at 17. But unfortunately, after that, it looks like the Bengals did score a touchdown, and we were not able to come back. So we're going to lose this one 24-17, which means the Baltimore Ravens are not going to be a dynasty. So unfortunately, we failed with this one. But I mean, either way, that was one hell of a run for the Ravens. We still won 2 Super Bowls throughout this video. And we're at least going to be getting something out of this season, because it looks like Lamar Jackson is going to be winning his 3rd MVP, and Justin Jefferson was also able to win Offensive Player of the Year. But anyways, I mean, just like us, for the 2nd time today, it looks like the Buffalo Bills are going to be winning the Super Bowl. So I guess we split the last 4 seasons with the Bills, because we won 2 and they won 2. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you got any video ideas, make sure you drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got everything linked in my description below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.